welcome returning and new subscribers. I am Goddess High Priestess Empress Avila Pantera. Welcome back. It's great to be back. Definitely plenty of shifts, transformations, clarity that has been putting through. First things first, for any reason that any of you must contact me regarding readings or questions moving forward, emails only. Emails only. And I've been testing it out in terms of, let me see what I can do here and there, but Ancestors is not having it, not one bit. As you can see from the title, tell me who you are with, and I'll tell you who you are. But the way that message has been pulling through these past few days was in Spanish. Dime con quién andas y te diré quién eres. Somebody else, I just said Puerto Rico. That could be significant for some of you. But one thing I know about having a spiritual connection with your ancestors and utilizing your gifts to be of service is to be aware of the signs and synchronicities that you're being given by them as they are flowing through you. Upon entering, do not forget to hit that Mars energy button, that thumbs up energy, cleansing thyself, okay? Saging yourself. I love it. But yes, one thing about your spiritual journey and connecting with your ancestors is to recognize when they are vibrating within you, relaying a message to you, whether it's through sounds, symbols, signs, as far as like someone's shirt or something that you see on a logo, that would be a symbol, something that's on a billboard, anything of that nature that really, catches your attention, and you wonder what more is there to that message or that symbol. So it's important to be aware of when your ancestors are speaking to you as they speak through you. So these past few days, that was the guidance I received. Everything has to be done this way because there's too much value in it. And one thing that my spirit guides do not want me to do, especially when there has already been work put into it, is repeating myself. And this repetition that I speak of it's a thin line between doing so because something's been taken for granted. And I've been paying attention little by little of how these signs have been coming through. See, this is why the art of detachment is key along this process. Okay, so this could also be a confirmation for some of you as well. The changing of your phone numbers or a changing of way that people communicate with you, especially as you begin to evolve and you become to sense way more, like is getting to a different level where you're going from, as soon as you think about it, doesn't have to take a whole 24 hours before what it is that you are seeing rather than thinking within your mind's eye appears in your reality within less than an hour. And less than an hour, 444, because you have just tapped into divine timing. That as that to do so, there's this This is when the truth of you doing that inner reflection starts to show itself through. And right after that is the stage of you embodying your other abilities of moving objects with your hand due to the way that you connect with the energy field around you. Moving objects with your hand without touching it is what I mean. Telekinesis or with your mind. So tell me who you're with and I'll tell you who you are. My main purpose of being of service to the collective is to get you to see where you can smooth things out and you don't have to complicate it, because you may be someone who likes to give, but be mindful of, you know, making sure that's balanced, that you're not being misused. Some people may not even have the intention to do so, but there is a level of consciousness that so many within the collective human beings have yet to reach to even realize that this would be taking advantage of a situation. Simple as that. Going back to tell me who you're with, and I'll tell you who you are. This is why you have to be mindful of who it is that you are communicating with, surrounding yourself with, who you're communicating with, and who they communicate with. Energy, we say this all the time, energy never lies. Well, you're about to see what that really looked like on a whole different level. A beautiful transformation indeed. Beautiful one. If you allow the truth to reveal itself to you and do what you must do thereafter, as far as the steps that you take in accordance to what your soul mission is. All right, so I definitely pulled some cards in terms of this energy that I was picking up on this entire time. And we have the passes in the present, Shiva, and the trickster, which is big Virgo energy. Now, one of my strongest ancestors is a Virgo. More than likely, let's keep it there. And I'm just like, it's almost not like nothing. Literally seeing that on top of the other messages that I've been picking up on, the way I've been moving lately, allowing people to enter my space, was basically a slap on the wrist from my ancestors. It was like, email only from now on, no DMs. We already know that. So, and I see why. I've always known why, but me, I love to give people chances. Just 8/23. That's her birthday. My Virgo. I like to give people chances. You know what I'm saying? But I too can come to a point where I let people get too close. Why that could be glitchy, because I know the way I protect myself when it comes to energies and vibrations and frequencies of others. The way others move, this is why it gets a little bit glitchy. And what I was saying prior to this, as far as people may not have the intention to misuse or abuse you because they may think they are doing something. Granted, you may have had a conversation, but they may feel as though the way they utilize that information is not misusing it. Meaning there's a part of their subconscious that they may not be aware of. But when you reach a certain vibration, you feel everything, even the thought that is being created. It's not this part of it is not even being created by words. Okay. Then it becomes words. Then it becomes an image. This is why I told y'all there's moments where I got to step off from this because I have to do an audit of the energies around me. Whether if it's via this space, whatever it is. And one thing I know about myself and my journey, and this is what I'm here to do, to speak about my journey, because what I experience or what I observe is not more or less than anybody else. But it is something to listen to in case someone feels like, is there anyone else out there like me? Not like me. Is there anyone else experiencing something of this nature? Nature meaning the energy and frequency of what it is that they're feeling. See, I've been around so many different forms of manipulation. It's fucking disgusting. Which is why I said most people don't see where they're getting to moving from a part of their subconscious mind that still holds something either that may have affected them from someone else, okay, or something that they're used to doing to others because someone else did it to them. See, this is the part of the energies that I pick up on, and where I say I give people chances. But the way my ancestors was literally gave my ass a slap on the wrist, they was just like, let this be the last time. This is why we say email only. So you know what? Value is value. This type of work, reading cards or answering questions, depending on who you are, see, I can only speak for myself, but I pick up energies in terms of why the question's being asked, when it's being asked, and what the person is aware of or observing. Again, tell me who you're with, and I'll tell you who you are. Like I said at the beginning of this live, the way that message was coming through was in Spanish. So whenever I receive downloads in Spanish, it's a whole different ballgame. It really felt, let's just put it this way. The Sagittarius full moon that is approaching us, okay, third or fourth, depending on where you're located. Fourth, yeah, third, fourth, third. It's 13 degrees. As far as the Sabian symbol, okay, it is the Sabian symbol of the pyramids and the Sphinx, which I just happened to look into prior to going into the live because of the way everything has just been. Sagittarius 14, when looking at the Sabian symbol you round up, speaks of old knowledge. Truth and wisdom are never entirely forgotten, but hide in symbols and memories, waiting to be revisited when their time returns. Mind you, I'm looking into this right after pulling this card here. Energy signature 14, which is also the Temperance card. Past is in the present. Now, speaking of past is in the present, I actually do have a grandmother who is a Sagittarius who looks exactly like warrior Nani. Look it up. Exactly like the woman. And as I read more on her, the granny of the maroons, let's just put it that way. And I picture my grandma like I said, my story is not greater or less than anybody's. There's a reason why I'm here to go off the way I do, or go in the way I do, or go on the way I do. On or off. Go on and go in the way I do. Go on, go in, and go up the way I do. Because we as a collective, we have to fucking wake up to the way these energies are really flowing and vibrating. Each and every one of us. But going back to waiting to be revisited when they return, when their time returns. Sagittarius 14, the pyramids and the Sphinx, which is the Sabian symbol for the full moon Sagittarius. It is here being taught that the spirituality of the new age is not new at all. We are in fact remembering what was once known and practiced by the ancients before it was forgotten. Long ago there was a golden age of harmony, and yet we have fallen through the silver age to the bronze age, and now we are in the iron age of industrialization. We have all but forgotten everything we once knew, yet kept alive by ancient symbols like stone circles or the Sphinx. A profound tradition of knowledge has not completely died, and so can be reclaimed. Now, I also received within the vision, it was what we call dreams, and usually when I'm shown numbers clear as day, and they're constantly repeating in my mindset or within my heart, that one has to do with sailing away. And I immediately connect that to the Six of Swords. Mercury and Aquarius. So what I really got from that was being able to see within the mind's eye everything and anything that the collective is doing. That may still be unknown. That may still be unknown, but not so much unknown, it's being ignored. And that time is done to act like we don't know, to act out a lie of not knowing. I was also receiving the message of so many things that we say, like repetition is key. Depends on which door you're opening. Repetition is the key for which door? Exactly what we're speaking of. Ignorance or actually learning? Tell me who you're with, and I'll tell you who you are. Once again, I'm going to repeat what I mentioned at the very beginning. Be very mindful of who it is that you are conversing with when it comes to your personal core values. Not saying you are conversing about your personal core values with these people, but who you're conversing with as it relates to your personal core values. Is it really in alignment? Because when there is alignment and there's a resonance, there is healing. A battery can't get charged if it doesn't all have all its properties within it fully loaded and fully working. One thing I love is seeing those who are self-sufficient. Self-sufficient and love for that. for themselves. Because sometimes that self-sufficiency can come from a point of being judged or through traumatic experiences where you don't want to be a burden towards something or someone, so you learn it yourself. That's part of actually my journey. But as far as the burden on a collective tip, right? This is where you may not even be a burden because of the response that you're getting from those who want to be of help to you. See, coming from that opposing end of that same exact scenario, no, you're not a burden. I got you. This is where my ancestors came in and said, do not do things to please people. Get that you want to help, but be very mindful of your value. This takes energy, and each and every time I don't have to talk to a person. If the name just shows up or something just pops through about that energy in itself, or I'm going to know the whole rap sheet. Sometimes I really have to sit here. Not so much why me at all. It's never been why me. Nah. It's just more so like, shit, all this. So this is why I ask, moving forward, you want to connect with me? And if you say that you're going to, don't this, so you don't oppose yourself. This is how real energy is. So you don't oppose yourself, because I'm not telling you nothing I don't do with myself. This is why when I get to these points, I be like, nah. And if I don't respond to where I said nah, these ancestors be coming through like, did we not have this conversation? Do not put anything in the chat that you're not actually going to do. I can't speak for nobody. 2255. I can't speak for nobody else's channel. 823 again. She's not out here playing at all. Do not say anything in the chat just because it sounds great. Especially with the timeline attached to it. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. And that's between you and your ancestors. But once you put it out there, it's like, okay, nah. And you didn't move forward with it, no. So I'm just replaying what visions I've had lately and see which ones they're going to allow me to speak on. It is important to know that you are your brother's keeper, because there's a shift that's happening with the masculine energy, or this could be the masculine side of yourself. The aggressive nature of the masculine. Because what I saw, there was bats involved, heads being taken off of people's shoulders. I said, something going on. The way I had to be still, as still as I was, these several days that y'all didn't see me come up on here, I was like, you know what? This is why this Sagittarius full moon is essential, pivotal in each and every one of our lives. Because there's a lot about our past lives that we are remembering or seeing signs of. And if you're not still enough, it's like, it ain't like, you'll feel as though you're missing a piece of the puzzle. That could be more so than not. And this is not even to be focused on what is against you. Because we move right along from that. In the physical realm. But energetically, there's still some pieces there that are needing to be cleansed out. So, let's see what message. Greetings, everyone. Greetings, greetings, greetings. What is the message for the collective? Open intuition, seek clarification. Tell me more. Light codes. Literally, a light code for some of you is checking the time when the light flickers around you. Checking into the numerology of that. To see what type of truck that was. Because it sounds like a fire truck or one of those garbage trucks, but either way. 2294, September 4th. Seek clarification, travel awaits you. Create sacred space. Let me reshuffle this because these are still under here. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Galactic Healer. Move forward with an open mind and channel your knowledge, critical judgment. Fibonacci sequence is significant. I'm seeing the 3 pyramids here. Tapping more into the Fibonacci sequence is going to help you with an open mind, your mind's eye. Let's go. And then we have eternal union. New love is forming. 1715 with master number 33, soul fragments. Balance will be restored. So some of you, immediately what I'm getting is you're getting to the root of it all, which is allowing you to realign with a past life soulmate. This doesn't have to be in matters of romance, love, in times of that nature. This could even be someone that is a family member, someone you can collaborate with, although it does say eternal union, new love is forming. This is also speaking of the masculine and feminine within, and then we have Tiwa as the warrior. Okay. Let me pull some of these up. The rune of self-sacrifice, stability, lawfulness, and courage. Warrior, divine spinner, justice, self-sacrifice, analysis, rationality. 15, again, eternal union. Tell me more. An internal force that is helping you deal with an external force. Let's see what this is. And the path you've traveled. Internal forces helping you to handle external forces based on the path you've traveled. And we have here the galactic healer, balance being restored. Galactic healer, collecting soul fragments, the collector. I'm hearing also if there's some form of debt that you have, it will go to collections to make the situation easier for you, as it'll be a different process of negotiation. Just put it that way. I'm also getting whatever you feel is in the way of your next step, or what in the way in terms of it is in the way, because you may not necessarily need this to happen first before this next step is being removed. This could also be something you're holding on to. So this is going to step you out of a comfort zone. 834. August 3rd to the 4th could be significant, which is 6 of Wands energy, Jupiter and Leo. Expansion of creativity, expansion of new love that is forming. It's like the setting of boundaries, but the ones that connect you to living an effortless and limitless life, so you're not being hard on yourself. The Lover's Rune. Wow. So you're seeing an outcome when it comes to the changes you've made on your path when it comes to a certain product you have. Virgo could be significant. Capricorn also. Taurus, earth sign element. And then we also have seeing movement here from a seed that has been planted. New moon in Sagittarius could be significant. Wow, so a seed that's been planted. I'm getting the last eclipse, November last year. The message is not for you. Let it flow. And that's the same that goes for if the message is someone from your past is coming back. You don't have to say, I don't want my person from the past. Because obviously there's a part of your subconscious mind where you're lying to yourself. If something is done and over with, there's nothing to be expressed because your mind is not on it. Okay. Then we have the sun. So we look. Okay. So Wilo has to do with a mentor or guide that encourages a feeling of safety. Show me this energy. We have the star here at the bottom, Wunjo. Seeing wisdom, using the benefits to better the products, putting part of the money back from profits from more seeds. This is giving eternal divine partnerships with this full moon in Sagittarius. Ancient symbols that bring life being revitalized. If this partnership does not hold that frequency, this is part of the reason why it is being shifted out of your way. Show me this energy. We have the Eight of Pentacles, Sun in Virgo. This could be some work here that's being shifted out of your way. That's going to cause you to take a leap of faith. Something you've been working on is going to cause you to take this leap of faith. Show me the Eight of Pentacles. Wow. The Empress. The Hermit. Virgo, once again. What's your message here for the collective ancestors? Two of Pentacles, Jupiter and Capricorn. You've been putting in work. You have to really be patient with this Jupiter and Capricorn process. I mean, if you are really thinking about it, that is the final step, is to take a step once everything has been planned, because it's Capricorn. It's the final of the four of the cardinal, which has to do with initiation. But it has to do with earth. So this is the growth of the seed, the blossoming of the seed. Aries, Cancer, Libra have done its work. First house, fourth house, seventh house. Something about your image, your feelings, your partnerships is shifting based on the way you use that energy. I'm hearing you're being seen for who you actually are. Be that authentic version of yourself. We are officially out of that Mercury retrograde shadow phase. But while Pluto is going retrograde in the sign of Aquarius, the collective will be stepping back into Capricorn. Authority. Reclaiming of your power, reclaiming of your authority. No one has power over you, you give it. So switch, show me then about this partnership. Show me the energy of the partnership. Show me what part of the collective is bringing on this energy, and then the energy that they're bringing in. Show me the energy of the collective and the energy that they're bringing in. Energy of the collective. Energy of the collective. Energy of the collective. Corporate shaman. This definitely has something to do with it. I just got occupational therapy. Some of you have been pondering whether you should go for it, or wherever you are at is helping you when it comes to getting to the bottom line. The value, I value the triple bottom line. Corporate shaman. So, wow. I just heard dark priest, because the Hierophant has 3 levels on his crown. And the triple bottom line is giving the core of the earth, not in a harmful way, though. But handling business is also not an issue. Show me the energy of what they're calling in. As far as this partnership, you, collective, corporate shaman, and then we have anima, the inner feminine. So because we're in Gemini season, if we're just looking at, let's say this week, this is the week of the royal star Aldebaran, connected to Archangel Michael. So there's a cutting of cords here. but also the portal where souls descend. There's someone in your workspace that is literally an earth angel. They remind you of a very strong feminine presence, either in your life or your interdimensional life. Okay? Look at this figure here. Why would you send them here? Source, why would you send this energy here? Uriel. One second. Today is Wednesday. Yeah. The white flame, the fourth light ray. That also connects to Gabriel. Let's take it. One second. The law of assumption is very strong right now. Invoking Archangel Gabriel on a Wednesday is also highly significant as far as this is concerned. But I'm getting this violet flame here. Zadkiel and Uriel. Tranquility, being calm. Let me see something. What is this? I'm asking about that violet flame because of this connection that's happening here. And this is coming towards you. I just heard payback. Like the big payback. Where was this sent here? For you to take things into your own hands. Trust your divine perception. I'm hearing there's a intervention that's happening for you to connect to what is happening within your divine perception, as you are one of the galactic healers. You didn't come here just to play around with these tools now, or to play around with messages that you are receiving that resonate with you, and then getting around energies that make you feel like, not make you feel like, but distract you and take you off course, even if it's just for a moment. Because when we're speaking of Aldebaran, it connects to being eloquent. You're a great speaker. You're great with your words. But it also speaks of causing the influence of enemies. This is nothing to be afraid of, though, obviously. But just be mindful that, put it this way, is, no, because his birthday's the 16th. It's giving off that type of vibe, though, of like Tupac. Because that's that 616 that's been pulling through. Extraordinary mental energy is what came through. Then we have the Queen of Wands, using your mental energy. Then we have the Ten of Wands, speaking of burdens, taking matters into your own hands here. You may think it's a lot of work, but you can really do this on your own. And when I mean on your own, with you and whomever this strong feminine spirit guide or ancestor that is around you. So they're bringing in this energy, speaking, in terms of all of you, if this is resonating with you, whoever you are. This violet ray is being sent down to the earth where you are at to calm you down, so you can see that your life purpose has a lot to do with all of this energy that you've been carrying. Now, this is also a Saturn and Sag card. So as far as this could even be, you may have had difficulty in terms of doing what you want to do as far as travel because of your focus on work. And part of your life purpose, I'm getting, you may have a North Node in Sag or the 9th house. Part of that has to do with travel or studying about philosophy from different locations. But you also had to go through this corporate world first. I'm getting it's like part of it's part of the recipe of why you decide to go to certain locations and why you awaken about certain situations within your own personal dynamic that may have even developed the separation of this eternal love. So as you move forward with an open mind, okay, also galactic signature reading about that can help you to heal, where you're seeing what it is that put you in a space where you're like, yeah, what the fuck? But not letting it get you there, but finally taking action without people feeling some type of way, because you may have held back, and holding back would increase this energy of an energetic burden. So speaking of self-sufficiency, going from this Nine of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands, with the Sagittarius energy coming up in the full moon, this is some strong ancient Kemet energy that's popping through here. 1313 is significant. That's Horus right there on her hand. Touched by Bastet, I'm also hearing segment. Payback. $8.55. Payback. The devil. Clarify this energy. Someone around you could be an emissary. Of the light bearer, though, is what I'm hearing. They came into your life when you asked, what's the point? What's the point of all of this? As soon as you asked that, it was just 55, 56. As soon as you asked that question, the narrative switched. Sure. Source is making sure you know through this feminine energy. Inner feminine is a part of you. Let's see. Melchizedek. I just heard a stoic. Some of you could be seeing angel wings at this time in the sky, or feathers. What is the point? A priest forever in the order of Melchizedek. This is where I was getting that dark priest from. Well, what do you know? Take an inventory of or revisit all the intellectual topics you ever studied or mastered. Do the same for all the creative and esoteric skills and talents you possess or have a knack for. Speaking of going through certain levels or certain career paths to decide where you want to travel, not recognizing that they go hand in hand, or some of you have. With that clarification, you're going to know when to take inspired action. It says some of those divine animal oracle cards say that. Which ones exactly? A few. Catalog your professional skills as well as any unusual skills, talents, or hobbies. Look for any patterns of interconnectedness and or polar opposites between them. For example, musicians are often very good at math and science. Scientists are often surprised to discover their latent musical abilities. There we go, hand in hand. So touched by the inner feminine of the dark goddess is causing this new love to form. Of getting for your values, your personal core values. And once again, having to do with ancient lives in this lifetime. Says this is not so much about starting something anew as it is rekindling an attitude and lifestyle that's ecstatic and filled with awe and wonder for the personal journey of discovery ahead. Okay. There goes brother and Hierophant. Some of you, your brother is essential in terms of you integrating your philosophy in this high priestess energy. their sign, sun sign, moon sign specifically, moon sign. See where that connects to your chart and the part of your being, the planet that it connects to, or the object if it's an asteroid. North or south nodes. Show me the energy here. The inner feminine with the devil. Thinking man. This ancestor that is dwelling within you is helping you see clearly about a masculine here. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Are you coming in here for the assistance? What's going on? You want them to see clearly. Clear quartz is also significant to clear your energy. Whoa, this came out reverse. Whoever this is not someone that they want you around or is not in alignment to your purpose. We have the lover's room that came out upright in reverse right now. And then we have the tower room, Hagalaz, disruption. Why? What happened? What happened? This could be somebody you work with for some of you. Or this could be their intentions towards you. Some of you, you're in a position where you're being shifted from a certain space that you're in. Because there's a possibility of being manipulated. Not recognizing that. Why? What's happening or what happened? Storm warning. This person could be 46, so there's a 10-year age gap. Or 10-year could be significant. Thinking woman. Wow. Okay. Why is there this storm warning here between the thinking man and the thinking woman? Action must be taken. 17, galactic healers, going back to what we were mentioning prior to about eternal divine unions coming together, because work is shifting. But the mission of the planet is shifting. I heard quietly. Quietly would be the two that are supposed to be, or those who are supposed to be merging together. Just a merge restores the balance and reconnects fragments of the soul back to being whole, to move in a new direction. In between worlds, some of you are getting clear visions of the fourth dimension, and you know what's up. And in that being said, you are reclaiming your mind by doing so. Something else. Divine feminine here is definitely going through some transformations, and let's see. Or this guide could literally be helping the divine masculine also. In order to do so, there has to be a separation. This could even, again, this could be the energies within you. It's a matter of what happens when you're without something. Clarify this. Okay. Move forward with an open mind, the Fool card that we saw earlier. Having faith in what you know. Having faith in what you know. In the expansion of an opportunity. Seeing it through. Seeing it through. Being able to go there. Being able to go there. Being able to go there, places of danger. That's the High Priestess energy. Being able to go there. Eight of Cups. So action has already been taking action. During this process of taking action to see it through, everything's falling apart. Something is walking away, or you are walking away, or what no longer serves is just being removed. Just heard a box is significant. Boxer, box, the dog, the breed, boxer. The action is walking away. Tell me more. Someone meets someone while traveling or wherever they're going to travel. Okay. Page of Pentacles, 909. Has to do with an application. Okay. So this is, let's say, there were only limited spots for something and you weren't able to get it because of the limited spots. But divine intervention comes to remove, to make space. And the unexpected happens where what you thought was lost and done returns. That's really not lining up in terms of this here 10 of Wands. This could be a very powerful authority figure. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm getting Rising. They have risen to a position where they can assist you in ways that you would never imagine. Getting this a masculine. They may have a moon in Cancer or very nurturing. Judgment. Now 820, it definitely connects to Mars and Leo. This is someone who loves to work with children. They're very good at working with children, or you may be 111, that something about your path working with children. Tobacco. And there goes the Queen of Wands again. Can you show me the connection between these two? Also here and hidden in plain sight. What is the connection between these two Queen of Wands here? Show me the connection. This is the astral travel card, but I pause like that because Jupiter is going to be in conjunction to the North Node. Auspicious time indeed tomorrow. Caution needed. This is going back to what's the point? You're connecting to someone who can tell you what's the point. I'm getting the vision of Neo walking through those white walls to get to the oracle, is what I'm seeing. Caution is needed. What's the connection between these two and why? It's going to illuminate the shadow. That is twin flame energy. You got the thinking man, thinking woman, which is not the easiest journey to be on. Because when there's a separation, it almost feels, it feels as though the person has transitioned and went into a different dimension. And you would have to wait until life process happens. 3, 2, 1. Something here about the underworld. Speaking of dark priests. Some of you are diving deeper into the Order of Melchizedek, the Order of the Blue Rose, and you're seeing much deeper into a lot in life. Why certain people along your bloodline have made certain decisions with their power. Why certain things were hidden from you. And you were the exact one that was supposed to be well versed about these same things that have been hidden. Yeah, seeing beauty in life. It's giving the energy of the brave one. Yes, you were born through the womb space, through the birth canal. But another part of you, the parallel universe, also came through the tree of life. So now, this is why you're very sensitive to energies here with the owl's energy. You're being asked to create inner harmony. That's the caution that's needed here. Create inner harmony. Eternal love is forming. You're doing that. Just keep moving moving forward with an open mind. Don't get distracted by certain traditions. Going back to the full moon in Sag. That full moon in Sag is going to show you so much. You could already be seeing it. It seems like it's a preparation. It's like seeing a trailer a few times. Now they about to run the tape. Ascended masters create open communication. Oh yeah, this is exactly what's happening. So now that I know that, let me grab another deck to see what the connection between these two is. Illuminating the shadow is going to complete the cycle. Some of you have very big shoes to fill, but it's your size. No one else can wear these shoes. Show me astral travel. Some of you must ground yourself. Feet on the grass for sure. Get by a tree. Astral travel is a 7 of Swords, Moon in Aquarius. The connection between these two Queen of Wands, there's a very deep knowing of deception. 2 Aries. Aries is the first house. 1-1 Aquarius. There's a very deep knowing of deception. Ooh. Because there's a connection to the devil of creating that passion. Okay. Now it's giving the energy of that movie Player One. Nine of Swords. Why would this anxiety come about? The Empress. King of Cups. The Empress, Taurus, King of Cups, Scorpio. North Node, South Node. Pluto retrograde, cleaning up the final pieces. There's a clear focus on a solution this time. Hearing that there's an upgrade of standards when it comes to precaution. Notice that this Seven of Swords is different than the Rider-Waite deck, where in the Rider-Waite, 2 swords had already been left, a decision has been made. And moving forward with, what creates these confusing or conflicting conversations that become a stalemate. So leaving that stalemate, 2 of Swords, dead weight, I'm also hearing behind. But in this Seven of Swords, clarifying the astral travel, this person is actually putting down the swords, 3 of Swords. I'm also feeling after taking them out of the heart. Taking them out of the heart, because it's the 3 of Cups. And the 3 of Swords has the sword in the heart. Taking them out in order to heal. Caution needed. Trust what you feel when it comes to who you'll decide to celebrate with. But then again, that Gibo room, which has to do with partnerships, came out in reverse. Don't ignore what it is that you are being shown through your mind's eye about any energy within collectives that you connect with. Okay. 7-3. Page of Cups, 6 of Swords. There goes that sail away energy and 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You're moving 1 step back to go 10 steps forward. Someone from across the water could be contacting you. Or there could just be water between you and this person, or there could be a water sign that connects you to an air sign here. A water sign. Definitely a water sign. Water, earth. Because the connection between these two Aries is 11, is all I'm hearing. It's 11. 1 and 1. Now I'm hearing face to face. Let me look at 124. Preparation meeting opportunity. No. No. And untouchable. Okay, show me illuminate the shadow. We'll come back to that. Illuminate the shadow. Moon. Yep. This full moon inside is definitely going to bring clarity. You're going to see the bigger picture in a much different way. Much different way. That's going to bring a rebirth, enlightenment, awakening, passion back into your life, excitement. For some of you, amazing love making too. Nine of Swords this week. Because the Nine of Swords is part of it's the Mars decade in Gemini, but it connects to the dates of this week. So illuminating the shadow is going to get you out of this weariness, this anxiety, this mental battle, psychic attacks even. You're about to know it all, damn near. Like literally know it all. You're being put in this position of creating a certain passion or desire. Only to get the truth. Mercury and Aquarius. Seeing, valuing the bottom triple line. Ace of Cups. There goes that unconditional love that comes on through. I'm hearing quick, fast. Knight of Cups. Yep. There's something you're going to fall in love with. It's like it happens right away with this full moon energy. Now, you don't want to just base it on the full moon inside, but that's just the energy that is presenting itself. So what you feel and what you think, based on what you see, be mindful because you're manifesting it, which means you're bringing it out of your vortex into your reality, into your physical reality. You already exist in the spiritual. But you have to be mindful and illuminate everything that is left of the shadow that creates this anxiety, which, takes you out of the loop. Some of you are literally bouncing back and forth between a very thin veil, and it makes it feel like you're going from one whole complete side of your life to another. It's like, it ain't like, we gonna work on that. We working on it. It's one moment you feel as though you are right in front of the Sphinx, the pyramids, helping to build it. And then the next moment, you're looking at the Empire State Building and shit. But that does a lot in terms of what happens to your emotions, the chemicals within you. Somebody outside just said, let it out, let it out. That's 929. 909, 929, 2. The High Priestess. Where's the final card? Illuminate the shadow. Wow, spiritual evolution. Set your heart free at the bottom of the deck. 35. Oh, Ascended Masters. What do you have to say to the collective? Oh, whoa, wow. 909, 929, we just said 2. This card is number 2. And the moon is literally right there, like peeking. Now it just started peeking. I've been sitting here this whole time, but now it's peeking through the window. Something about peeking through the window also. Peeking through a window. Seeing things. Peeking through a window to see things differently. What is happening? What are you telling them, Ascended Masters? See what I mean about this light, though? Create open communication. Ascended Masters, let's see. Cool. Passion fruit. Eros. Let's see. Aphrodite. Reborn spirit. Hades and Persephone. Dark priests, underworld, Hades. Pluto's very significant. Something about when he goes back into Capricorn. Stop shuffling, the world card is here. What happens is the illumination of the shadow. This could be as far as the collective and the magician. This has been brewing the last 2 years. And then the lovers again, the lovers card. This is the 3rd time it's appearing. 4th, the rune Gibo twice. And now the lovers card here with the hermit. Mama Universe is asking, was it worth it? Somebody better have an answer. Answer or not. Payback. Hades, god of the underworld, fell in love with Persephone, daughter of Demeter. A new moon period cycle is significant. Menstrual cycle. New moon in Sag. Just got my forehead hot. Persephone, daughter of Demeter, the harvest goddess. Hades kidnapped Persephone and took her to the underworld. Demeter warned her lost daughter and neglected her duties, causing plants to stop growing. Zeus finally intervened, made Hades relinquish Persephone's daughter. Zeus finally intervened, Jupiter, and made Hades relinquish Persephone. Hades, Pluto, Persephone, Venus. However, Hades, knowing that anyone who ate food of the underworld would be made to stay there, gave Persephone some seeds of pomegranate, which she ate. The result was Persephone having to live in the underworld 3 to 6 months each year, one for each seed eaten, thus explaining winter and no harvest. For the passion fruit, however, let's see, definitely guided us to this point. Passion, the fruit of passion. Ascended Masters, what is the communication? Let's see here. First responder. Who is this? A tyrant. Like I said, as I said, having very big shoes to fill. But this is not one size fits all. This is one size that fits the one to get the work done. They want you to open clear communication. Some of you are seeing 1111 is the vision. You're getting a very clear vision on what to build on. 22. And then guide or teach, educate the collective. 33 about it. Four could be significant, as you can do this on your own. You've already been building this on your own. You're the first responder. This could be the line of work that you're doing or someone significant coming into your life of this lineup. Look at this shit here, the visionary artist. A producer. Or there's a specific, let's say this has, speaking of music, scientists and music. There's either a scientist or a musician that influences an idea that connects you to what you know as far as ancient symbols that you communicate well with to shift what's going on around you, which also means you are shifting the energies for others as you are in your chariot of ascension. Something is being revealed to you on a daily basis. This could also be a dream that you have. There's a first responder or first responder comes to the scene. to help you express your vision, show you that you are in command and you stand for the truth. Now, this one here got on the suit too, but taking it off. So there's something here being revealed about where you at work, or someone around you is having something revealed to them about where they are at work, and they may be anxious at this time. This could also have to do with a lot of these structures that are not in alignment to unconditional love of the golden age that will be destroyed. Father, Saturn-like energy. I take responsibility for my creations. This could be those who don't. Getting that ass whooping. Mama Universe, I am in spirit with nature. This could be some of these pastors or priests. Having a connection to kings when they're a whole emperor. Two different things now. The king bows to the emperor. Yeah, see what I said? I am light reflecting in the world around me. As you in your chariot of ascension, the Merkaba. Show me more about this. All of this is to get you to have control of your life. Wow. I choose wisdom over intelligence. Mercury energy, Hermes. Communication, commerce, contracts, science, medicine, diplomacy, alchemy, mystical arts and sciences. Some of you, it's time for you to put that energy out there. You're holding on to it. It could be an Aries, speaking of the connection between the two. You might be in between worlds, so you might, Aries, in between a Leo and a Gemini. Aries, in between Leo and a Gemini. So this is given also, are you deciding based on the past tradition and being with family and putting your dreams to the side, or you're going for your passion, you're going for what your gut is telling you to do? Aries, I am in the middle of Leo, passion, love, creation, the child, inner child. Gemini, communication, commerce, siblings, networking. Neighborhood. Stuck in between comfort and discomfort. It's time to rule your life. Hermes can be felt as the inner scholar with the inexhaustible fascination with the world of the both the unseen and seen, as above, so below, as within, so without. So something that's being channeled with Mercury here. open your mind. Yo. New love is forming. Full action taken on love language, respectively, through telepathy. Moving forward because the mind is open. As there's a realignment to the heart. By not getting sucked in by all that's going on in the world. You're in it, but not of it. He said to remind you, these shoes are not one size fit all. These are yours and yours only. So be more than okay than having to do this on your own. Enjoy the process of doing it on your own. No more complaining as to why you would have to. Professional. Boy, these suits are just everywhere. Just popping out the suit all over the fucking place, aren't we? Well, yeah, that could, Oh, there's going to be a lot more whistleblowers. Okay. I see. Look at this. Look at Artemis. You see that arrow going towards the... Oh, boy. He said, tell the truth about healing. Because all these ascension symptoms, again, I am not your physician. Let's make that a disclaimer. Just giving you a channel message. All these ascension symptoms. This is going back to 1 minute you're in front of the pyramids, in those times building it, and another, in that very moment, you're back by the Empire State Building or any significant structures within big cities. And a lot of these ascension symptoms have happened, but they weren't taken care of the way that they're taken care of today. Causing this form of population control where certain medications are being used to stop the production of certain cells that allows the body to now connect to the triple helix rather than the double. Or for that matter, all 12 strands of the DNA. God frequency. Uranus, Hermes. I love to see it. 10 of Cups, Mars in Pisces. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. A warrior of spiritual truths. A warrior of self-help, purification, hygiene, bringing solutions to a problem. Wow. Mars, Queen of Wands energy is Aries. Illuminating the shadow here. Telling you, this arrow is significant. Is Jupiter Sag full moon? It's the two serpents too that are on the caduceus. This is going to be a beautiful moment of celebration, though. Just want to read this verbatim. Page of Staves. Antares energy. I'm seeing pizza. That's in the gematria list of Antares. Psalm 91, 1,000 may die near you, even 10,000 may die at your side, but nothing will hurt you. All these political wars that are going on, it's not supposed to affect the collective the way it has been. But it does because majority aren't seeing how a game is being played. This is why new love is forming. The union of divine, eternal beings wipes this out completely. Day and night. Being at the pyramids or the Empire State Building at the same time. In terms of building it, this is where this is coming from. Listen. This full moon in Sag about to be something serious, and it's at 13 degrees. Judgment. This is a message from Gabriel. Storm warning. Certain things are going to get flooded out in certain structures. message. Eight of Wands. Five of Swords. I remember the Seven of Swords. Sacral with this orange on. The feminine, the inner feminine. Moon in Aquarius. Celestial Mother. Smooth Operator. 12 Swords. Pisces, Mars and Pisces. Now I'm feeling Shango's energy where it takes its time to bring forth justice. Let everything be built. It all comes tumbling down. What does not serve this land in a harmonious, loving way. There you go, Anubis with the Fool. Suddenly, Five of Swords, Judgment. Show me this. Telling you, whistleblower energy. Somebody. Okay. The World card comes out. I just heard Showstopper. So, this full moon is this weekend at that. 3rd, 4th, Saturn, the Sun. Ruby Ray, Uriel. And Uriel was the one that advised Noah about the flood. Get the Strength card at the bottom of the deck. Sunday, the King of Intuitive flow, infinite bliss sends my love for your energy exchange. 1,000-fold, infinite fold back to you, my love. Let's see here. October 5th, 2021. Queen of Wands. The three rebel queens, the Danish West Indies, Virgin Islands. Three women, Mary, Agnes, and Matilda, were especially active in the rebellion. Today, they are considered heroines in the islands. Mary Thomas. You got to be shitting me. Mary Thomas, Axeline Elizabeth Salomon, called Agnes, and Matilda McBean. October 1st, 1878. Contract Day. Wait a second. Even after the abolition of slavery, conditions in the Danish colony were very tough. Frustration and unrest were brewing. In 1878, a violent rebellion took place in which houses, sugar mills, sugar fields, and over half the city of Frederiksted burned down. Three women, Mary, Agnes, and Matilda, were especially active in the rebellion. Today, they are considered heroines in the island. That shit look like that look like a mini bat in her hand. Damn. It's one of them. Queen Mary, aka Mary Thomas, one of the leaders of the rebellion of St. Croix in 1870, is the picture. The immediate reason behind the rebellion in 1878 was that rumors about improvements in the strict labor rules from 1849 turned out to be groundless. The population was frustrated that conditions largely had not improved after the abolition of slavery. Furthermore, the 1870s have been characterized by lean harvest years, the fire burning the Queens. October 1st was quarter day, the one day a year where the coal workers could change plantations. On this day, many celebrated their short-term feeling of freedom. Things developed, and following the days, houses, sugar mills, sugar fields, and stores on about 50 plantations of St. Croix were burnt down. This could be one of those locations. Some of you may, if you've been thinking about going to St. Croix, you're from there, or just meeting someone from there, literally wakes that up. Over half the city of Frederiksted also burned down. The rebellion is thus locally known as the Fire Burn, while the governor called it the Arson Rebellion. Three women came to be the symbols of the rebellion. That's three queens, right? Yo, what? I'm not surprised. I'm just like, yo, this is what's coming through this full moon day. This one got the heat. Okay. This one coming through with the judgment. Ain't coming out here to play. Let's see which one. This one right here ain't playing with the tyrants. Not one bit. Say the word, gone. All that one got to do is say the word. Sheesh. You know what? This one came through with judgment, 8 of Cups, and 8 of Cups of Saturn and Pisces. Let me hold on. Three women came to be the symbols of the rebellion. Their names, again, Mary Thomas, Axeline Elizabeth Salomon, called Agnes, and Matilda McBean. So Thomas, Elizabeth Salomon, and McBean could be significant last names. The authorities considered them to have played a very active part in the rebellion. Locally, they were known as queens in intense court battle. The Danish authorities harshly put down the rebellion. Around 100 of the black population lost their lives, most of them shot in fighting with the military. Only 3 Europeans were killed during the rebellion, 2 soldiers and 1 plantation owner. Immediately after the rebellion, courts martial were established in Frederiksted and Christiansted. 12 people were given a death sentence and immediately shot. 39 were given a death sentence and sent to Copenhagen. Swiss. However, 34 of them later had their sentences commuted to hard labor, and the last 5 to imprisonment with hard labor for life. Among the latter were the 3 queens, Mary, Agnes, and Matilda. Queen Mary to Copenhagen. Queen Mary came to Copenhagen. 39 were given a death sentence and sent to Copenhagen. However, 34 of them later had their sentence commuted to hard labor. Okay. And they were part of those 34. 34 could be a significant number that you always see. The best known of the queens was Queen Mary, who had been part of the rebellion in many places. She had become someone intoxicated and had shouted that those who did not want to be a part of the rebellion were to be decapitated. Here you go. She was also very active in vandalism and arson on the plantations. She was given a death sentence for looting and arson. When she arrived in 1882 at the women's prison in Christianshavn in Copenhagen, she brought only a ring and a few earrings. She was about 40 years old and had 3 children. Also, she was unwed. She had previously been punished for mistreating one of her children and for theft. Like the other 2 queens, Mary served her sentence in the women's prison until 1887, when they were sent back to Christiansted to serve out the remainder of their sentences. Today, the local population in the West Indies has erected statues of the 3 women, Queen Mary, Queen Agnes, and Queen Matilda, and one on the main roads of St. Croix is called Queen Mary Highway. Wow. Okay. I see why they was like, make sure everybody email you. He ain't coming out here to play. I knew some shit was up. Something was up. Let me see something else. Something 12. 10. I'm pulling another spread because there's something else. Queen Nani, middle name is Matilda. See, you know what? Born 1686, 1760. She would stop bullets were her ass cheeks. And they will come for the maroons. One second. Did that dream stayed out? Did that vision I saw this rising? Like I said, bats were used, taking people's heads off their shoulders. It may not even be literal. It could just be that type of pressure that whoever is not here. That's all I'm gonna say for right now. Let me Ace of Pentacles and the Tower. Down here, Rihanna, work. What's this? It's 10-5. 10-14. It was just 10-14 though. Okay. Speaker. Ishtar. Okay. Let me see. Let me look at this Sabian symbol. It's at 10-5. It gave me 10-14. We're going to rock with it. A crowd upon the beach. That vision was definitely having to do with the beach. But walking on this plane that oversees it. And then walking through doors. One door had a thicker woman. The other door was a slimmer one. And the attackers, it's like they came out of a portal in the sky and got their heads knocked off. Aries energy. Moon in Gemini is significant. The new moon is 6/18. Oh boy. That's Takeoff's birthday. Payback. The busyness of the world and much of the intended outcomes of society's rules and practices take us far away from our origins. Way back before time, we have ancestral influences from sea creatures when living beings had little or no sense of individuality but tuned into their species and the general mother principle. It is important for us occasionally to refresh the deepest memories of this primordial aspect of self. Then we are nothing more than a mere grain of sand in the general population, whose obscure purpose is to bring form to something mysterious from which we come. Libra 20 degrees, 21 degrees, Libra placement that is significant for you. Soulmate energy for someone born October 14th to the 18th includes March 28th, April 26th, May 24th, June 22nd, July 20th, August 18th, September 16th, August 14th, November 12th, and December 10th. Fatal attraction, March 31st, April 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 29th, May 27th, June 25th, July 23rd, August 21st, September 19th, October 17th, November 15th, December 17th. (1019) It's a beneficial person for someone born on the 14th. So, okay. What's the Tower? Choose. What's the Tower? Ancestors, what's the Tower? What's the Tower? 1020. 10 of Cups, Judgment. Create open communication. What's the Tower? That queen right there was Mary. Then at the top, yeah. Power of the name, huh? Speaking of the previous events with the royal family, great power, great consequences. That looks like an entire maroon in that water right now. I wish I can show y'all. But whatever, it's whoa. Mm-hmm. Make my eyes teary. anything associated with childbirth. The high priestess. The tower is the high priestess. That was the part of the messages earlier. Okay. Profundity beneath the sea produces difficulty. Wise person learns confidence through danger. Remain calm in mind, keep all actions virtuous. This tower is an unknowable, or the energy of karma, the force of preparation meeting opportunity, what most would call luck, initiation. Tell me more. Ace of Coins. It's a great card to also confirm that. What this tower is, foundation of the Ace of Coins, the beginning of prosperity. Oh, shit. So it is. So it is. How's the world? See that passage through towards the pyramids. This is an external force that's putting itself upon the collective. It's a force of nature. Okay, the unknowable once again, Odin. Force of nature, we have justice and strength. Through, yeah, through. Thurisas and Urus. Thurisas and Urus. Let's see. External forces that put themselves upon the collective by a force of nature. As a form of representing of a life cycle, we have Urus. Ability, education, planting of the seed and movement, application, and a seedling. As you can see, something here grown from the ground. I don't know what that is, actually. Do you know what that is? Whoa. Whoever made that sound like a mourning dove. Here goes the lovers once again. It's reminding me, new love is forming. Okay. 6/21/5. 2/6/21/5. Whoa. Wee. That left ear, boy. What is this? 2, 6, 2, 1, 5. 33/14. 3314. Splendor, brightness, shining. Yeah. 3314. 1464. To invade, attack. And the last one is again, dime con quién andas y te diré quién eres. My ear. Literally says my ear in the lexicon for 244. Osni. Nigeria. Mm-hmm. Igbo. Thoughts that come into the light, into the brightness and glory of truth because of being attentive to the things of spirit. Come through with the confirmation. Right after that is the definition of Ezekiel. God is strong, God strengthens, God is powerful. Because these thoughts have a receptive ear to hear the truth. Awakened spirit desire to change at the bottom of the deck. The son of Bela and grandson of Benjamin. What is number 2617? Big Richie book. Book of Numbers. Moses counting the people again. Understanding of divine law. The sons of Judah. No, that's not what it is. Osni's family, Aries family. The tribe of Gad had these clans. There were 40,500 men in the clans of Gad. 40,500, 2190, 1812, 302. There is a war for your DNA. They spied on the President of the United States. You cannot contain me. One place I am, life expansion I am, omni. It's wild. The devil's carrying the Holy Bible. That it reminds me of Lucifer, the show, the series. Shit is deep. Whew. Go back to the other one. Two 6215. $10.33. Go back to the other one. $10.33. Here, divine guidance surrounds you. Now. Use my deck. You will bow before the Dragon Queen. The red dragon, Wormwood, Nibiru planet. Naga Pearl, which is there. 2355, 1155. Blossoming justice, abundance, revolutionary spirit, awakening to deeply rooted ancient abilities through deeply rooted wounds. Back to that I Ching. 29. Don't work the paper now. That's that garbage looking type of truck. Wise person learns confidence through danger. Okay. Wake up, your soul is rising with the frequency of the planet. What is the what planetary out here? Because this source right now have let's see. Hey. Moon hour. It's been a moon hour since 9:56. Actually, wrong location. ER just now. Yeah. Mercury. About to go into the moon hour. 2 minutes. Oh. Wake up, your soul is rising with the frequency of the planet. We will actually have to dive deeper into this because we are approaching the moon Oda in 1 more minute. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Learning to accept what you cannot change. Some sources having a ball, I'm telling you. There going Thaddeus, pizza. The interdimensional bridge, reactivating soul memory. Highly empathic, intuitive, intellectual. Uriel. Okay. Journey on planet Kai. I knew this was going to come out. Because as soon as I saw Nigeria, I said, you know what? Let me wait. Orisha. Life is a vortex, not a rotation. Sedket, goddess of the dead, fertility, nature, animals, medicine, magic, and healing, venomous stings, bites, restoration from death to life. Consort, Horus, Nine of Pentacles. Ready to enjoy the harvest that you've been weaving as the Most High makes it all possible and definite. And anything in the way, in the void, for trespassing, boy, he said, pull 1 to 3 oracle cards. All right. There you have that. Vulnerability. 2055, 2355, 1155, 55, 5. Sure. 2055, 55 major changes. Oh shit. Elijah prophecy. Wow. Miracle worker. Telling the king that his entire kingdom will reject his authority. Jezebel eaten by dogs and family of the king. What? Yeah. Coming of the great. Destroyer of prophets of Baal. God energy. When the wicked are in authority, transgression increases, but the uncompromisingly righteous shall see the fall of the wicked. These are some serious times. Virgo Pisces. You got the world in your hands. Maternal energy. Spiritually cleansing the atmosphere. We may want to work with the moon hour, moon day, lunar day. I'm also here in Saturday. Spiritual cleanse. Segment and Selket is out here. Us. Galactic signature for the galactic healer. Okay, that's just confirming everything we did. We about to see what this is talking about. After this, I'm out. Because Source said, through the divine feminine, I said what the fuck I said. So, we'll go here. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Okay. So we're going here. Okay, so I'm gonna actually, this is what the energy's doing. Pull 1 to 3 oracle cards. What is going on here? New moon in Gemini. It's going to be a void of course moon too. It's stated during that phase, anything started then actually bears no fruit energetically. That's much different than Mercury retrograde. Much different. Void of course moons. You want to handle that a little bit differently there. So just go within. New moon in Gemini. Communication is key. That's a lot of cards. That wasn't 3. Wow. Healer of ages. There goes Gabriel. Healer of ages. Daughter romances. Love card. Don't stop. There goes. This is that some pure divine feminine masculine energies here that shouldn't have been separated. but it allowed both of them to grow. And really be able to work with the heart, not the mind having more power over the heart, as it is the foundation of the throat chakra. Some of this, the Garden, the Gate 30. So 3 cards. We got Master number 33 here. Strategy. It was all part of the strategy. And to the door of personal healing and happiness. 2 doors. Beautiful. And the void for trespassing actually moves you further along for any, it's something. Okay, so if there was anyone intervening because of envy, that actually moved you further along. Silly rabbit. Anxiety. Yeah. Financial constraints. And the door to spirit. That, man, listen. All tied up. Listen, I ain't got no words for that. It's like no more being lied to. No more being lied to. 1044. 2244. So we have the Halgana coming out here. No, it says the Orisha deck, but as soon as I picked it up, you know what? Now, okay. Marie Laveau. And with the daughter romance here, this is some strong spiritual connection, a strong spiritual connection that cannot be broken. And there has been a lot that was intervening with that. Then we have the Tower. La Sirene. And here goes the wheel in the back. Not all sirens are peaceful or harmonious, rather. Dance. Santero. Listen to me, though. Oh, shit. Okay, so we got a Bella here. Storm warning, the Father. Zuli Laplam. A wise person learns confidence through danger. This is indulging in something or doing something that turns into a low vibration of worry, but it also triggers you to step into your high priestess mode. So the way something to do with herbs and protection, reciting chants, dancing. This is a strong connection to gods of ancient times, where you do something and they're literally working through you. And as they're working through you, the person can recognize that you're not yourself, but they're not sure what they're recognizing. This may happen. I'm hearing there's a slowing down of time. Slowing down of time or erasing a memory. For healing purposes. A bridging of joining of elements, Lasideng. The siren song of deception causing one to forget his or her will. You know what that sound is. Lasideng is the emotional component of this link. We stand with one foot in the visible world and the other in the world of the invisibles. We operate as a connection or link between these worlds. Lasideng is the emotional component of this link. In her is found the emotional force to bridge this gap. In affairs of the emotions, there is to be a bridging or joining of elements. A marriage is the most obvious manifestation. Whether the elements of the marriage are two people or bridging together or bringing together of ways in which the world is being perceived. The siren song of deception causing one to forget his or her will. Give me 1 second, y'all. The Obatala card has to do with going back into a time to go back into a time to a situation where your judgment was calm, forceful, and clear. Internally roam through the state that allows for such wisdom. Wisdom's display in the matter at hand, fair judgment, correct assessment of a situation, mastery of a situation through calm, deliberate action, presents given as tokens of respect. Let's see. I want to. It's coming up here shortly. Actually, it's in this section. The character of the person here in this card, aspected by this card, is generally passive, idealistic, and given to the imaginative imagery used in poetry. It can be enthusiastic, but enthusiasm easily falls away. Physically, this person is inclined to have light brown to blonde or brownish black hair or blue or light brown eyes. For some reason, I'm pausing like this because I ain't feeling this person's energy at all. Getting someone to forget their willpower. Those are the supporting cards that were coming through. It seems like a love spell here. Healer of the ages. They may not even realize how, neatly connected you are to Marie Laveau. The great waters as the beginning and end of existence. In these waters, purity of purpose is restored and connection to the spirit is strengthened. Connection is possible between seemingly diverse elements. The words of A-lister Crowley speak most elegantly of Our Lady, pure, exalted, and gracious influence enters the matter. Hence, change, alteration, increase, decrease, fluctuation. The washing through salt of seawater. The bitterness, the salt of seawater. She died June 16th. This is getting quite interesting. It's like showing respect for someone until you get around someone who has the audacity not to, and it sees where you truly stand as a person. It's just wild. I can't play that for a reason. I heard it's been a long time coming. Listen. Like you cannot intervene with the healer of the ages. No more. Someone's going to need help. Someone is going to need help. I said, shaman, there is no substitute. This may have already happened. I'm getting within another dimension. Three of air, three of swords card in this deck, and female is Shu. She just gave me La Siren's vibes. Seven of Wands. Defeating all opposing opponents. Defeating all opposition. The guardian angel. And the heart of the matter is the guardian angel. What does it stand in between? The Eight of Wands. Volcano. And the message of water. Fail the Ten of Wands.
I put a lot of work in this version of myself. A lot of healing.
I see. That was a whole confirmation. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. But I leave that to you, Source. So when I say I'm tired of the fuckery, I can only imagine what these angels working with, what these angles working with. Listen here. I see why sources. I'm gonna need you to back up for a bit. The Orisha card speaks of danger, breakup, depredation, separation, trouble, and obstacles. You will be an easy prey for your enemies. The shadow of doubt and jealousy will condemn you to a sad fate, violence, and perversity. One, two, 5. Ace of Swords. Obu. Remember the Seven of Swords, Three of Cups, Page of Cups. And what was on the side of it? Fuck, what was on the side of that? It's irrelevant apparently. But the Three of Cups and the Page of Cups. That's the Four of Cups here. The Wheel once again. And the Seven of Cups. This is somebody doing work and it's to go against somebody and the shit's not working. It's backfiring like a motherfucker. Message from Earth. Hearing from a force of nature. Back again with the word payback, huh? Three oh three 33. Great. So I said, tell me who you're with, and I'll tell you who you are. Title. Choosing to stay behind and neglecting one's purpose fully. Because this is an energy that made an oath to not go about it that way, but did the complete opposite. It's highly recommended to go about one's soul purpose as guided by your ancestors. Who's going to love you will love you. Who will like you, fuck them. Not passionately, in the sense of an orgasmic situation, but like a tower moment, they must get out of the way. Symbols create sound. Symbols are also a form of art. Dr. B really hit the nail on the head with that one, with that like and lie. Like, lie. And K is number 11. Visionary. What it looks like is not what it seems. Seam M13. What is going on? You said 7. Undines and mermaids. There goes I see that energy and telling you this old back coming right up after, and there goes with the batala. Remember that 3 of cups? There it goes right there, right up under that. Message from fire, those 3 and the Ace of Pentacles with the tower right here. I'm right to it too. An undefined figure is looking down from the cliff. The sea or river is divided into 7 layers and presented by 7 chiaro. Wait, what? Chiaroscuro tones. Chiaroscuro tones. A man drops a buzio, which is a sacred snail shell through which the orishas or saints answer, into the water as an offering so that his request will be satisfied, answered. The 7 states of man are in confusion, and his 7 chakras or energy centers are altered. Therefore, only a completely dark shape can be seen in spite of the fact that it is daytime. The summit represents the place of preeminence he would like to attain or keep by demanding answers or making requests in a manner perhaps not appropriate. It says here, Jesus said, "Ask, and it shall be given." But this does not mean that whims or earthly ambitions will be satisfied. Another of his sayings was, "Man shall not live by bread alone." Unrealizable dreams, excessive fantasy, or selfishness, deconstructive selfishness that leads you to ask a lot without giving much. Do not ask what you cannot give, or demand what you cannot demand. Spiritual persecution. Message from Earth came out with it too. I mean, what is the final message here? What is the final message? Eight of Fire and the Six of Fire. Ancestor said, don't play with her, don't play with him. We gonna always protect them, we gonna always guide them. See that full moon? The shit I've been seeing, that shit, half of the stuff that they've been showing me, I'm just like, really? What was dormant, calm, quiet, or asleep has been awakened with much versatility, with an almost spontaneous agility. You do not expect this reaction, which is perhaps a little sudden, but it is effective. Yeah, what is the new towers be effective? That's for sure. Towers be effective. Effective immediately. See, this is the look here. Quick messages, either oral, written, graphic, or through diverse advertising campaigns, will have repercussions and cause reactions at different levels and with different contexts. A passionate love suddenly comes to light after hiding for many years, perhaps because of lack of courage to show it. 177 could be significant. Pull one more for this tower. The world card here at the bottom. What's the tower? It's a lot. Not a lot. You know what I mean? King of Cups. Five of Cups. Well, there goes that. 2313. Sorrow, brings and pain. Sorrow, yeah, sorrow, pains, and regrets. Something changes all of a sudden here. No longer betraying oneself and deciding to move along. King of Coins. Now being cautious in movement. Look at that. It feels like grapes, honestly. The seed planted, growing now. There goes the devil. And the 5 of Coins. Sounds like the devil works for the righteous one in this manner, where it's like the show Lucifer. That's what that feels like, at least season 1. Boy, are you going to have some questions. Great ones, I would say. But beloved, I will see you on the next Ancestral Show. Because we out. If you are wanting to book a personal reading with me or an update on services to tap in with me, email me only. Email me only. Everybody. Whomever. Because the way this energy flowing through here. I just said, let me just have control over my body is all I'm saying. I will have full control of my body. There goes them fruits again. So yeah. Azaka La Flambeau. 10 of Wands. All right, I heard it already. Okay, I got it. I love you all. Thank you all for being here. Battery. Status. What is it? Well, battery status 98%. That was just showing up there. Fully charged. Charging up. Okay, it's good to know. Great to know. Great to know. I love you all. I'll be looking through the comments in the chat later on. I am out of here. Going back to my boat. Love you.